you're tired of hearing that the economy is doing really well while you're struggling, well, I've got a few things to make you feel like you're not crazy. So, a lot of people are talking about how there's a major disconnect between the sentiment about the economy, how people are feeling, and the actual economic statistics, capturing, solid growth, spending, low unemployment, all of that. But the reality is that it's not a discrepancy between the sentiment, how people are feeling, and the actual economy. It's that our measures of the broader economy have been so distorted by inequality that the macro numbers are not capturing the experience of the bottom 90% of Americans. So unemployment is a good one. Yeah, it's near record lows, but if everybody has a job is no longer the measure of the same measure of financial health for Americans as it used to be. Working full-time job no longer guarantees you can cover basic living expenses. A third of employees at the richest 1,000 companies don't earn enough to support a family. 1 in 5 don't earn enough to support a single adult. And unemployment, yeah, full jobs, but you also those major statistics are not capturing that more than half of millennials and Gen Z have a side hustle. That means you're not capturing the other 10 to 15 hours of our free time, the rest of our free time that we have to monetize to be able to cover basic living expenses. So these stats are not working. And also spending numbers. Yes, consumers can keep spending, but if I'm spending $1,000 a month and now $1,100 a month, where $1,000 I used to spend half of that on stuff that brings us joy, then spending more, but 90% of that goes to rent, food, healthcare. You're not seeing this trend in strain. One of the best ways to see these trends is to listen to the corporate reports from our biggest businesses. And that's what I do. So that's where Kellogg's got so much shade for its let them eat cake moment, telling people they should eat cereal for dinner. But that wasn't intended to be demoralizing. That was the CEO talking on their earnings report to investors, bragging about a new opportunity that they said. They're already seeing the trends in people needing to eat cereal for dinner, so they actually started marketing it that way to capture that trend. But another big one this week that got me concerned is in the dollar stores. So Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar have had exploding growth, opening tens of thousands of stores over the last decade because people tried to make their dollars stretch a little bit more. And this week, Dollar Tree also owns Family Dollar, starting to struggle, planning to close 1,000 stores. Dollar General, its other biggest competitor, is doing a little bit better, but talking about how their profit margins are shrinking because people are turning to more just the essential goods, where they don't have as big a profit on the discretionary, the non-essential stuff, the random stuff that might bring you joy, that they make a little bit more money on, and that they're pushing more private label brands, so Dollar General branded stuff. And that is the final tail of a really concerning trend that has been happening over the last few years. That if you listen to companies like Walmart, CVS, Procter & Gamble, who has a massive controlling stake in pretty much every market that it operates in, but has a ton of brands that make you feel like you have choice. So you walk into a CVS, you want to buy shampoo, and mostly you're choosing between their more expensive brands to the cheaper brands, and they brag about how their main competition is pretty much only private label brands. So like the CVS brand label stuff, the Walgreens stuff, the cheapest possible option that undercuts things marginally. So over the last couple of years, they've been talking about the growing competition of private label brands, and Walmart and CVS are talking about their big growth and how that's a huge opportunity for them. So people shifting to the cheapest possible option, and now this shift is happening at dollar stores. So people have already been shifting to dollar stores, shifting to private label brands. Now people can't afford anything but the bare essentials at dollar stores. They can't afford the random fun stuff at the front of the store that costs $2 maybe. And now we're shifting to where you have to be buying Dollar General branded essential goods. So, if you're not seeing these trends as an economist, you're not really listening or looking. So now you're seeing broader trends of just overall spending starting to slow, and people are wondering what's happening to consumers. Have you not been watching?